So, on to sport and pregnancy. And the question, after having a baby, how soon should an elite athlete be returning to training? There were questions, you'll have seen them in the news, when Zara Phillips rode while pregnant recently. And Paula Radcliffe, now a mum of two, faced similar criticism. The runner, who was based in Loughborough for a decade, has been speaking exclusively to our reporter Helen Barnes about her experience.
Paula Radcliffe is normally very private about her personal life. But while sharing precious photographs from her family album, she told me that becoming a mum was something really important to her.
I'd always known that I wanted to be a mum, so I didn't ever want to sacrifice that, and I couldn't see a time when my career, or I wanted it to wind down, but I didn't want to be too late either to have children, so I thought, well, why can't I do them both?
It's a dilemma for all sportswomen. While pregnant with my first child, I carried on canoeing but felt concerned. Paula gave me training advice because there's little out there. She managed to juggle 2 pregnancies and competing at the highest level.
The first priority, instead of being whatever time you can run and the quality of your training, immediately becomes the baby. I ran with a heart rate monitor all the time just to make sure that I didn't push too hard.
Did you have to deal with any negative comments when you were out running and quite heavily pregnant?
Not really, and most people were really supportive and really nice. I mean, there's a few people who'd kind of look in surprise as you'd run past them, and they'd kind of look across and then look down and just go a little bit of a double take.
The average woman is advised not to return to sport for 6 weeks after giving birth, but she was back running after just 12 days.
With hindsight, it was too soon because I'd had a long labour and quite difficult, and my body just hadn't recovered enough, the ligaments hadn't come back strong enough, so I think that contributed to a sacral stress fracture after the first pregnancy, so that's why after the second one I didn't run for 3 weeks.
She's coming back after injury and may still compete, but for her, the great thing about motherhood is that it's put sport into perspective.
They remind you what's important, and they're very, very good at kind of bringing normality back and just making you see how lucky you are to have them, really.